Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Will WC Review. I guess the bug got me today. This will be my third video of the day, but I do need some content, and I wanted to just, BS with you guys. This is, again, completely from the hip, not about any particular knife, but it's about taking some of, when you get a certain amount of knives, yeah, you can keep buying and adding to them, but after a while, you either have to thin the herd or keep what you've got and try to modify some of them. And I've found that I'm really, really enjoying taking some of the knives that I have that maybe I'm not crazy about, that sit for a while, and modifying them. There are some great sites, not enough in my opinion, for modding knives, like places to get scales and to kind of trick your knife out. And I know Nathan's Knives is great. OG Goat, it's the letters OG and then GOAT. Etsy, believe it or not, ETSY. They all have accessories, if you will, and places to get little things, $50, $60, $20 add-ons to your knives that can maybe take a knife that just sits around and doesn't do anything to a knife that will make its way into your pocket and you'll really enjoy it. Case in point, everyone uses the Ontario Rat 1 as a size comparison. It's a very inexpensive knife. When I say very, I mean in the $30 to $50 range, which is, unheard of, but it's absolutely, it's a capable knife. If you just need a knife to cut things, and it is a really, really great knife for the value. However, I had two of them that just sat around, didn't go anywhere, didn't do anything. And I was farting around one night, and I came across scales. So I started looking, and I think I got these on Etsy. But I had a carbon fiber Rat 1 that was nice, right? It was nice, but it just sat, and it was actually this knife that had these scales on it. It was a black carbon fiber with black blades. And then I saw for like $39, you can get like a Star Wars Stormtrooper outfit, scales and backspacer, $39. So I said, you know what? Let me pull the trigger and see what it is. It came in a couple of days, and you know what? It was fun. I didn't get it for the Star Wars aspect, truthfully. I got it because I liked the black and white, and I just think it looks great. So I just think it's just a cool looking knife that makes a somewhat boring knife into a fun knife that I would carry and use. And if something happens to it, who gives a shit, right? I mean, it was a $30 knife. Now it's an $80 knife. And I'm not trying to say, hey, who needs $80? I'm trying to say that it's a nice knife and you can use it. And, for under $100, you got a really nice looking knife. And the other one, now I used the parts from the other one that had those brown ugly handles. I got this backspacer for like $24 from Etsy. I took the carbon scales from that and I put them on this. And now I've got another really nice Rat 1. And I've used this one, as you can see. I've really used it quite a bit. I've taken it out in the yard with me and like cut through sand and gravel and stuff. Pretty tough knife. For the price, you can't go wrong. So that's what I did with the two Rat 1s. Then I had a Spyderco PM2. Spent a good, it was a good PM2. It was like a $200 PM2 in the S45, and it had the military digital scales on it. And I just got lucky, is what I got, because I've seen on I can't think of his name. It'll come to me, but I saw after the fact that I had bought these brass scales. They were $50. And I put them on the knife, and it absolutely transformed the knife. I absolutely love this knife now. I use it all the time. I carry it all the time. It glides in and out. It made the knife. Metal Complex had showcased and carries a PM2 just like this, same scales. After the fact, he said he loves it too. I absolutely, as Scab would say, adore this knife. I carry it all the time. I use it. It is S45 VN. It's about 8.5 inches. I have to say I've become a bit of a Spyderco fan, which is not good because that just means I have a whole new manufacturing line to go through and to purchase. I really love the what the frig is it called? Now I always draw a blank when I go. I don't know why when I go to talk about things, but the Mannix is one that I like, and I can't think of the other one. There's two or three that I really like, and I'll think of it as soon as I stop filming. But this knife, again, I can't say it enough. I just really dig it. The action is wonderful. And then I bought, I think it's a Chinese Spyderco, have to be honest. It was like 60 or 70 bucks. And it was called the Tenacious. And it came with G10 scales, which I have. And for 50 bucks, I bought these copper scales. It gave the knife the heft that, in my opinion, it needed. And what a look. What a look. I thought I just had the name of the other one. And I just can't think of it. But I'll type it in the comments when I come up with it, because as soon as I stop filming, I'll look it up. I just don't want to do it now. But look how sharp that looks. So all in all, it's like $140 for this knife, which in my opinion is pretty darn good. Another one that I just love. It's in my pocket. I carry it. I use it. So that's it. I just think that it's, pretty cool to take maybe some of the knives you have in your collection and mod them a little bit, and maybe you'll change the way you feel about it and carry them, whereas they would just sit, get sold, or in my case, given away. So that's it. Take out your knives, mod them, check them out. Let's trade, too, if you want to talk. But that's it. Have a good day, everyone. Take care.